live with Azra and me, just us this morning after last night's chaotic walk with the whole team. Go on, Azra, with the whole team. If you haven't watched that, do have a watch. It was quite funny. Basically, Julia and James taking the mickey out of me, which was quite funny. But this morning we go back to the calmness. Come on, Azra. The calmness of just me and my girl. So it is Saturday morning, a little bit later this morning, 5:30. So half an hour later. So I've given you all an extra half an hour in bed. So hopefully you'll all be joining up soon, following the stroll with Azra this morning. Come on, Azra, let's go. Good girl. Normal question. What's everyone up to today? A pretty normal day. Today, really. In about an hour or so, gonna nip to Tesco's and just get some tiger bread. Just have a quick mosey around there. Then got to go to the train station, get some tickets for next weekend for the Friends experience. Take Mum to the hairdresser's. Then she wants me to take her to M&S. So I'll do that. Then I'll go home. Now, there's a cat to my right, guys, so this could be a bit chaotic if it bolts. Come on, let's go. To be fair, it's minding its own business and it's not even moved, and I'm not sure if I've even seen it. She certainly hasn't seen it, thank God. If you are just joining, welcome. Live walk, stroll with Azra this morning. You're more than welcome. So I was saying to people in the week, I was sort of worrying a bit that their lives weren't sort of working, and then in the week they've really gone bang again, and it's fantastic. New people joining and subscribing and liking all the time is really important. I'm doing this anyway, it's coming out with her, so bringing people along for the walk as well, interacting with people is an added bonus. So as I say, if you are new to the channel, please do like and subscribe, helps the channel grow. For the beginning, this is just sort of the residential bit, and then we will go into the fields and the countryside. Those that have been with me before will know the route. I may surprise you this morning by adding an extra bit on to see how we are the other end and how we are for time. But for now, it's the normal walk that we've all been on before, or if you've been with me before, you've been on. If you haven't, welcome to the channel. As I said, like and subscribe. We'll very shortly be in the sort of village centre, and then that will go take us out towards the fields. But for now, it's just come on, good girl. The first of the residential bits. If you are new, as I've said, please do like and subscribe. Please feel free to leave any comments. If you didn't get a chance to watch last night's live Friday Night Live, have a look at it, because the whole Triple J clamber out with both dogs, and it was a bit chaotic. But because I've got a new Apple Watch, my exercise app was playing havoc, so I wanted to make sure I kept my streak going, which is why we went out again for the longer walk, normally of an evening, because the longer walk happens in the morning. It's a little bit shorter, but we did a longer walk last night. Azra chasing pigeons there. And if you were with us last night, you'd have known, coming down this alley last night, it was absolute chaos. There was another dog coming the other way, and it was quite possibly the worst place to come across another dog. But as is often the case at this time of the day, ridiculous o'clock, not many people about, which is great. Get to talk to you guys. She gets freedom. What more could we want? So, as promised, we're crossing across sort of the car park to cross the road, and then we will be going out towards the fields in about 3 or 4 minutes. And then it's very much country walk for a little while. And as I said, I think I'm probably going to try and extend the walk a little bit, just see how many people were with me at the time, and then obviously we'll go from there. Obviously I'm doing this for Azra, for me, my exercise, and obviously for you guys as well, so I'm not going to keep doing it because there's nobody watching, so we'll carry on for now. If you are new to the channel, welcome, like and subscribe. It really does mean a lot, it helps the channel grow. The channel has grown a lot over the last sort of few months. To be fair, I've been putting in quite a lot of work with content. So if you do get a chance to have a look through any of the stuff we've been doing prior to this, please do. You've got a lot of stuff coming up. Looking forward to. Got the Friends experience next weekend. Got a Mediterranean cruise coming up in less than 4 weeks now, guys. So that should be good. And then I think when we come back from the cruise the next weekend, we've got a coach trip into London, and it's a river cruise and the London Eye. So, and I keep forgetting about that, to be honest with you. In fact, it's probably the first time it's been mentioned, because with everything else, I actually genuinely forgot about it. So it'd be nice if the weather's good. And the last time, well, I went on the London Eye for my 18th. Come on, no, sorry, 21st. I mean, a crap day. And bear in mind, my birthday's in August. We were so unlucky. And then went up there again, with James a few years ago, and again, the weather was okay, but it wasn't that clear. So fingers crossed, we're going to have a good crossing, a good what do you call it going on the London Eye? A good rotation? I don't know. Whatever. Hopefully it'll be all right. And then the river cruise. That'd be nice for Mum and James, because Julie and I did. Look at this, guys. Just look at it. She's absolutely nuts. Are you right there? Comfy? Everyone's watching you. Come on. So yeah, someone's left their ball over here, which Azra's clocked already. It's probably flat, Azra. It looks flat. Is it flat? Is it flat? Yes, it's as flat can be. That's why they've left it over here, because it's rubbish. Look at this dog, just look at her. Oh God, this is what I'm up against, guys. Are you bringing it with you? Just, Azra, come on, come on. She will not bring this all the way home, I can assure you guys. She'll get bored in a minute. Come on. Azra, come on, come on. Come on, let's go. I'm very surprised you've still got it, Azra. Normally you'd be bored by now. There you go, she's had enough now. Come on in, let's go. You're still bringing it. Wow. It's alright, don't worry about my back that you're wrenching every time. You know, you've had enough now, have you? No. If you are new to the channel, guys, this is not quite the norm. Azra going nuts with a punctured ball. Are you bringing it or not? Oh, good catch. Come on. Oh. Azra, that was my arm that just physically clicked. Can we please try and be a bit careful? Right, come on. Right, she's now bored of the ball. Hopefully my arm recovers. I'm not even sure if that came out in the camera, but the click that just made wasn't nice. She's got so engrossed, she's actually forgotten that that's her field, she normally goes to the toilet. So we've got that to look forward to at some stage as well. Now, if you have been with me the last few mornings, I've been able to show you the sunrise. Now, this morning, it is pretty cloudy. Bit cooler. Still warm. But there we go. That's the best you're going to get sunrise, and that is where we've been having these lovely sunrises. But we have got cloud cover this morning, so yeah, a bit of a shame. So we're sort of coming up to probably sort of the halfway mark. The walk this morning, maybe slightly before half. I normally say half is sort of once we get through this sort of wooded area, or halfway through, to be honest with you. So yeah, perhaps still a little bit to go. Come on, Azra. Good girl. Come on. Let's go. People aren't tuning in to listen to me droning on, they're watching you. You're the star, not me. You haven't even got a speaking role. Come on. Good girl. So again, you might have heard that Azra had a bit of an excursion in the stream the other morning, purely coincidental and fluke. She totally lost her step and ended up going in. And I don't think she's going to make that mistake again, because it was a look of sheer shock and embarrassment on the camera, and it's such a shame that live backfired. But yeah, no, she She wasn't impressed. Azra, come on in. Good girl. Let's go. Let's go. Good girl. Those that have been with me before will know that through here the other weekend there was a sign on the tree coming up saying live at Wasp's Nest. And I thought, oh, do I, don't I? It was cool like it is now actually. And I chanced it thinking obviously you can turn around if you need to. And there wasn't anything. Maybe it had been sorted out, I don't know, but there certainly wasn't any wasps' nest down here. Come on, Azra, let's go. So we're doing all right for time, so I may extend. There's quite a few people joining us all the time. If you are joining, welcome. A stroll with Azra this morning live. If you can like and subscribe, it does really mean a lot to the channel, helps it grow. So anything people do to help that is really appreciated. So thank you in advance. Come on, Azra. If anyone was with us last night on the Friday Night Live walk, you'll know we had the whole crew out, and it was a bit of a chaotic walk, but it was the same walk we are doing. Now, I won't extend this. Azra, left, good girl. I won't extend under the bridge because it's been raining overnight and it's going to be absolutely soaking in the long grass through there, so I'm not going to do that. But I will add a little bit on towards the end. So if you are going to still be with us, wow, got quite a few people now joining up. Thank you very much. Please make sure to like and subscribe. It does mean a lot to the channel. Come on, Azra, good girl. Yeah, we'll add a little bit on towards the end of the walk. Just there's a bonus section for, well, I suppose me, Azra, and you guys. Come on in, good girl. It is a lot. I don't know where a lot of people are watching from. So if you want to leave a comment in the box, let us know where you're watching. But in the UK this morning, what's it? Just coming up to 10 to 6, which is normally the sort of time I'm getting home during the week with a walk having finished a walk with her. But it is so much cooler today again. Yesterday, especially, boy was it hot again yesterday. You can question, it's obviously the summer in the Northern Hemisphere. But in the UK, as I'm sure most of Northern Europe, when it gets hot, it's unbearingly, stiflingly hot. We are very lucky at home that we've got AC in the bedroom, so that makes it a bit comfortable at night. But yeah, especially at the beginning of the week, I think it really, I think you got up to sort of between 30 and 35. And yeah, that was super, super hot. You know, I know people always say, oh, you Brits moan about the weather and blah, 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 blah. Well, let me assure you, when you're abroad and you can go in a pool and maybe have a drink, whatever, it's a completely different heat. And everyone will tell you the same thing, I think, that the heat in this country, when it does ramp up, is such a oppressive, sticky, muggy heat. It's just uncomfortable and unpleasant. And you know, we went to Egypt last year, and that was a very, very humid heat. and it hits you as soon as you come out the airport, even late at night as we did. But at least there, you know, you've got a little bit of a breeze and you can have a drink, go in and out swimming pool, that sort of stuff. You know, it's completely different when it's like it abroad. So not moaning as such, more pointing out that I think most people would agree is a completely different sort of heat that you get. Anyway, back to the live stroll with Azra this morning. If you're new to the channel, of which I'm sure some of you are, welcome. We do this most mornings. I drone on most mornings, so just put me on mute if you want and watch Azra, because she's the star of the show, not me. But we are going to slightly extend this walk when we get to the other end of this road we're going to start on in a minute and go through the science park. Go on, good girl. Fortunately, if you were with me about 10 minutes ago, Azra was playing with a ball, and if you weren't with me, rewind it, because she was nuts. Anyway, she absolutely wrenched my arm, and without boring you too much, guys, my other shoulder, which I hold the phone with, I had to have it surgically repaired, ligaments and cartilage, which is why I don't hold her in that with that arm, although it's very strong now. And I don't have a problem with it as such. I never really want to test it, but I certainly don't want to be damaging the other one either. So fortunately, touch wood, it didn't hurt it at the minute, so that's good. Come on, Azra, because when I did it on the other shoulder, I knew about it instantly, and I had to wait 6 months for an operation. And basically, all 3 ligaments had been snapped and had been damaged at cartilage. I had to have keyhole surgery on my right shoulder. Come on. And it was pretty horrendous. Obviously, then you sort of in a sling for 6 weeks after. Then you got the physiotherapy. And I'm a keen golfer. You may have seen some of the shorts on the channel. And all I could think about is I had the operation in the February-March time, and I wanted to be playing golf again. I'm not the best golfer, I don't confess to it, but I enjoy going around the course. I can get around the course, and the physiotherapist was giving me lots of exercises to do. If you told me to do 1, I would do 2. If you told me to do 5, I would do 10. And it was purely to build that strength up. And probably, in hindsight, it was a bit stupid, sort of pushing it. But at the same time, it got me playing golf quicker. Got a bunny coming towards us there, crazy. She hasn't seen the horse laying down over there, but it is laying down over there. That was a brave bunny, Azra. It literally came almost right up to us before it realised, I don't think I should do that. It just bolted out the bush, guys. And Azra being Azra wants to go and investigate. It's gone now, Azra. It's gone. You're not going to catch it now, are you? And this is another reason why people have, on previous walks, not this one, I hasten to add. Azra, out. Come on. People have been critical of me not having her off the lead. That's why I've got the extendable, so she's got a bit of freedom. But obviously I've still got the control, because whilst we try and work on her recall, she would be a pain in situations like that to get back. And it's just not worth it. It really isn't. So that's that. So we are now probably coming up to halfway up the moor. As I say, if you are joining, which people are all the time, do like and subscribe. Feel free to leave any comments. I think I tempted fate back there, saying my right shoulder that was repaired wasn't aching, because all of a sudden it's starting to ache. But I know why it's aching, because I've got the phone in this arm, and you sort of keep it in the same position or a similar position all the way around, and it just starts to ache up and cramp up. And it's usually about this time all the time, but it amuses me that literally about 2 or 3 minutes ago we were talking about not hurting, and then it starts. So not this little clearing coming up on the left here, guys, but the next one is where James used to play football. He's going into the under 15, so it'll be a bigger pitch next season. Obviously all the goals are down at the minute, it's out of season. I did do this yesterday, but I've got quite a few more people on, so I just wanted to... Another rabbit, yes. I just wanted to say, you know, I am a Liverpool supporter, and what a shock it was, obviously on Thursday, to hear the news be out about Diego Jota. And you know just how life can change in an instant, and you know we must all embrace it at all times, because you just never know when life is going to change. You know, I talked a little bit about the football yesterday morning on the stroll, but it all almost isn't important, is it really? You know, Liverpool Football Club, you know, will continue, and they will pay their own tribute, you know, as and when the time is right. But, you know, take that out of the equation. You know, a family has lost a husband, a father, a son, sons, plural, with his brother also in the car. And that just doesn't bear thinking about. I think anyone who has lost someone in a either violent or sudden way will totally understand, and I sort of can resonate a bit with it, with what happened to my own father 3 years ago. Died very suddenly in almost 24 hours, but it was 24 hours from sort of going into hospital, completely not knowing he was ill at all. So it's very difficult. So, you know, that family will need all the support and love they can receive, and I think they are receiving it from every corner of the world, from what I've seen of the tweets that have been put out, which is great. But yeah, as I say, it's heart-wrenching really. And I heard yesterday, or read actually last night, sorry, that Liverpool's pre-season meet-up, which was scheduled for some of them to return in, I believe it was yesterday, has now been put back for everyone next week. And I think that's just for time for people to reflect. You know, Jordan Henderson was there yesterday, wasn't he? Paying his respects, and he was clearly emotional and very upset. And I think sometimes we forget these people are humans and not just robots or machines. You know, we see them on TV doing what they do to entertain us, but clearly yesterday he was pretty shook up, and I think that's sort of the consensus. A lot of the sort of messages and tweets that have been going out. So R.I.P. Diego Jota, and may your family get all the support they need, because they certainly will need it right now. And you know, your young kids, hopefully they will always remember you in some way. Come on, come on, come on. You know, for the rest of their lives, because yeah, at that age when they're very young, it is sometimes difficult for them to remember stuff. I'm not sure the two eldest will forget this. Obviously the youngest is very young, obviously baby in arms, so clearly, unfortunately, won't have any memories, but keep the memory alive in whatever way is suitable for you and your family. So, right, so this is the extension I was talking about. So we're going towards the back end of the science park, which will then bring us back out on the high road, and then we will be on the homeward straight. So this is a little bit extra. I'm sorry you've got to put up with me. Just put me on mute and watch Azra if you want. She still hasn't been to the toilet, so I fully expect at some stage it's going to come. But I'm just so surprised. Normally she's done her business by now. So we'll see. Maybe she's just saving it up for the garden. Who knows? Come on. So you can see there's a pathway in front. That is where we are heading. And that will take us, as I say, to the other end where we come out in the science park. And then we make a turn to the right and home. I've said it before, I'll say it again, guys. It's really appreciated, everyone tuning in and watching. It does mean a lot to the channel. If you can like and subscribe, it does really mean a lot. Helps the channel grow, gets it seen by more people. As I've said at the beginning, got loads of stuff coming up in the next 4 to 6 weeks with the Friends experience next weekend, cruise coming up in less than 4 weeks, and then we've got a river cruise and the London Eye in about 6 weeks' time. So yeah, it's a busy time. The river cruise in London Eye is actually a coach tour, so we're getting a coach up there. Normally you go on the train, don't you? But we're going on the coach, Richmond coaches. I'll certainly be vlogging it. Whether I do any lives, I don't know. It just depends on situation, circumstances, all that sort of stuff. But I'll try. I just think sort of doing lives sometimes in sort of really built up places with loads of people, it's more difficult to sort of speak freely. And also the internet gets very heavily affected when there's loads of people around. So, yeah, it is difficult, but we'll see. Whatever the scenario, guys, we've got loads to look forward to. Azra, will you go in front? People aren't interested in me. They want to see you. Come on. Lots of, because of the rain, lots of snails and slugs out. Baby snail there. Slightly funny colour shell there. Come on. Yeah, so just always have to be careful. I'm hoping the ducks aren't around this morning, because they're normally to our right. There's a big pond over there, which I'll show you in a minute. But if they're near the road, Azra just goes berserk. She goes berserk at everything. Because she just wants to go and play. She just gets so excited. There's not a bad bone in her body, as I'm sure you can see for yourselves. But it is literally just the excitement that sort of gets the better of her. and that sort of gets a bit overpowering in most situations when we're out. So yeah, no ducks, which is good. And you can't really see the pond, but it is over there behind where that red sign is, just beyond that in front of the building. And that is the pond. Right guys, another minute or two we're going to wrap this up because we'll be at the high road. And that's normally where I finish anyway. I've just extended this a little bit as we had quite a few people watching, which has been great. Still got time to like and subscribe. Probably another 30 seconds or so, then we're going to call it a day. Alright guys, so thank you very much for joining up this morning. It's been great having you company. As I say, keep an eye out, there's loads of content coming up in the next few months, and as I say, as long as people want to watch, I'll keep doing these lives most mornings, and we will keep going. This is Triple J TV, myself, Jonathan and Azra. Yeah, good girl. Leaving you with that nice stare down. Signing off. Cheers guys.